We're shaking things up with some more Halloween fun. Hello, my name's Kimberly Smith. I'm the Paper Chef. And during the months of August and September, we are featuring the Spooky Halloween bundle by Stampin' Up. And this is just a continuation of that. So at the end of this video, stick around because I'll show you all the projects we created and show you how much Halloween fun we're having. I appreciate all of the comments and heartfelt messages you have about Charlie Kirk on my channel. You know, last week, oh, it was just such a hard week, and I'm sure it was for some of you as well. And a very tragic thing that happened. And so what I did is I said, if you're feeling blue, create with me. We created some things, and it was just a little way to, I mean, you can't cheer up something that happened over. You can't really, all you can do is craft is all I'm saying. Okay, so thank you for crafting along with me. The other night when I was feeling very blue, we made those cute little blue tags. And now we're back to our regular scheduled, channel stuff that we do. All right, so what we're going to do here is, we can do different papers. We don't have to use all the same papers. I was thinking this one would make a neat little window card, but I'm not sure yet. I just have to think about it, because I could put like a little doorway in there like that. Right? So that's just one idea. And then I was thinking I can get out the other Halloween paper we have and just see where we go from there. Like so we could just try a couple different things. So we're not really doing the exact same one I did. Now this is some paper that I used already. I used this piece here, but I would probably use the other piece now with the candies. I used a piece of pumpkin pie, but we could use the petunia pop. I used the lemon lime twist paper. You guys also have in your kit this Halloween spells paper, which would be super cute for a shaker card as well. Right? So there's lots and lots of options here. This one has I would probably use that side of the Halloween spells paper because this side would be too hard to read it, I think, with the way it goes. All right, so let's do that. Let's just do a couple. Okay? Let's just see how it goes. So for the first thing, I just want to say I'm using the lemon lime twist lemon lime twist card base because I was thinking of all the papers I sent you, and I think I've used up a lot of the other ones. So I just wanted something you could follow along with. So use a piece of lemon lime twist. I'm just making this 5 1/4 by 4. And then you can also use a piece of maybe petunia pop, daffodil delight, anything that goes with this sweet black cardstock. So anything for your card base. But when you make a shaker card, you want to have a horizontal card base. Horizontal for this pattern if you're going to have the window like that. Or, the other way. So let's just say that. So that's going to be 4 by 5. 5 1/4 by 4. And then let's make the next layer. See, I can't remember what I did here. I made this before. I'm just coming back. It took me a while to get back into the swing of things. So I'm back. I've been doing whatnot sales, my auction. So if you guys haven't been participating in them, they've been a lot of fun. And I'm on the path to having 1,000 orders. So I am going, okay, that's going to be 3 1/4. This way, 3 1/4. So I'm going to have another sale tomorrow night to try to make my 1,000. I was very close this weekend. I did 2 on Friday afternoon and Friday night. And I just didn't make it to 1,000. So I'm going to make it this week. I'm going to try to make it tomorrow. So that's the plan. 3 1/4 by 4 1/2. It's the same proportion as that. All right. So this is going to be one card. We're going to do one with the Halloween Spells Designer Series paper. And then we're going to do another card. Let's see, the same thing. And I'm just going to try to use this paper. Okay, so this little paper that's already card based, and we're going to try to put a hole in it. So you'll have that one, and you'll have this one. You'll have a couple to choose from. And then I'm going to just go ahead and make the rest of them. I'm going to go ahead and do one more, 3 1/4, that I'm not going to maybe finish right now. We're not going to finish them all right now. We're just going to lay them out just to kind of show you the different options. Because we're wrapping up this series, you know, in a couple weeks. So we're just going to finish up all the paper. We still got to make a little more treats, a couple more little Halloween 3D treats, and that's it. Because I think we're done all our cards after this. Okay, that was 3 1/4 by 4 1/2, and I'm going to do one with this petunia pop. Pop goes the weasel. Okay. This one's just 4 by 5 1/4. I always double check by looking at my other cards. Okay, you have some nice borders there. That really just, it's nice to have a big border. Now this one doesn't need a big border because it's already cute the way it is. All right, so no more cutting. I forgot I had a microphone. I have a portable microphone I was using the other day, but I forgot to put it on my phone today. So I hope to use that again soon. I hope you can all hear me pretty well. All right, so the next thing we want to do. Oh, by the way, this is my auction tomorrow night, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Now, I usually have them on Fridays at 3 p.m., and I'll continue to do that, except for Black Friday week. I'm not doing Black Friday week. I'm probably going to not do the Thanksgiving week either, but I'm saying for the most part, you'll see them scheduled. So you go there and you can bookmark. If you're already on Whatnot, the program, you can bookmark my next show. I already scheduled it for tomorrow night. I'm not into the pop-up thing. I like to schedule it a little bit so you have a little bit of time so people can find me and get notified of my shows. Because you don't want to be having, I don't mind having a video on YouTube with nobody watching because you guys can all watch recordings. But if you have an actual sales show where you're selling craft supplies and nobody's watching, then you don't have any buyers. They can't watch the show later and buy. You have to buy live. It's a live auction. So that's why I don't just pop up and do it. I for the most part, I like to schedule it. All right, so what was I doing? I was looking for my card bases that I had sitting here. Nope. That was Parakeet Party. Sorry, just talking to myself while I look for the lemon lime twist. I have the Parakeet Party was like a very similar color. All right, so if we have to make them again, we will, but I just happen to have them here. Where are my card bases? Oh, where did you go? Sorry. I'm tearing apart my craft room looking for it. I'm finding little cutout bats, little things all over the place. Okay, tracing my steps. We could also just make them again. It also just might be easier. Okay, but let's get into the die cutting. And then we'll do our coloring and we'll do our other stuff. But let's just do the die cutting for the window. And then we'll stamp our little doggy. And then we'll do our coloring. So it's going to be fun. So we're going to take our platform. Okay, so we got our base plate number 1, thin die adapter number 2, another plate number 3. And then you're going to put this on there, your piece of paper, and then you're going to take this die, which was just sitting here. Okay, I have the bats. My goodness, I haven't gone anywhere. Seriously, you guys, I took a picture of what I was doing, put every single piece of stuff I needed, and now the card bases aren't there, and the die is not there. Here it is. This is the die you want. So it's a window. We're going to use it as a window for our shaker card. We always use a window from something in the series, like something in the set. So let's just use a piece of this is fantastic washi tape. I love how strong this is. All right, now I don't want this to rip my paper. So I'm going to go ahead and put it on my shirt. Right? I'm going to put some lint on it. If it does ruin my paper, it's okay. I'm going to try this in the doorway. I just came up with this idea. I thought maybe this will be cute. I don't know if it's even going to work. We're just trying it. But that one I need tape for because it matters where it goes. And then you're going to have another plate number 3 for the top of that sandwich. And they're going to roll that through. And this probably won't be the card we actually make. We'll make one more like the one I just had. But I just want to see what the window looks like nonetheless. Okay, because I put lint on it, it shouldn't rip the paper. But you also got to pull it off slowly because this is really strong washi tape. Come on. All right. It's coming off. Come off. Come off. Come off. Ah. Okay, cool. And then these are cute these little pieces are so cute. You can use them for toppers for your Halloween treats because there's like a score line. And you can use them for like the tops of bookmarks and like the tops of tags. So I think that's just cute for a bag of candy. To put the little bat on top. Oh, fun. I didn't do that yet, but I might. Oh, that looks cute with the door. Okay, so let's see how it looks with the card. That's going to make a cute shaker card, right? And you can also put another layer behind it if you want, but I think you could put something right on there. Now, I put spooky on mine, but you can't put it sideways. So you don't really need anything in the inside. You could put just like some bats. Like if I was going to put this on this side, maybe some bats through the door. Stamp them right onto the card and make that your shaker card. So we're going to try that. And so by the next video, we'll have that done. Okay? We'll have all the shaker cards done. Just that not, right now we're going to concentrate on this style maybe. All right, so we're going to take this one, this piece, and we're going to make the hole like so. Okay, because I'm going to do a horizontal shaker card. And we need that, the whole right sandwich again. Okay, and we can also take, at the same time, we can do a hole in this piece. So all we need for is just put this on the middle. And if you really worry about it slipping, you can just sort of put a little piece of washi tape. Again, put some lint from your shirt on there. Okay, so we can cut through both layers. All right, there we go. And it's a little bit tight, but it's just designer series paper, so it should be okay. If your plates are really scratched, you don't want to cut through too many layers of paper because, you know, it does scratch your paper. But this one is fine because my plates are pretty clean. I'd use new plates. Okay, so we have both our windows made. And I'm going to peel that off slowly. Now, this is pumpkin pie, and this is the Halloween Spells Designer Series paper. Okay? So that's this paper. And then this paper is going with this one. Okay, so now let's do our stamping. And then we have our extra little tags for our little treat bags. If we're going to do, like, you know, maybe candy corns in my M&M bags. I have these 1-inch M&M bags. And we could decorate those and, like, put these little toppers on them. These are perfect for 1-inch bags. Great little treat toppers for your coworkers and stuff. So I think I'll put some candy corns in bags. And we'll put all these little treat toppers together. Next time we can make a bunch of, that would be a great little project. That's not going to be our project for this, but it's going to be like a bonus project. Where I just show you. Okay, they're getting caught up in each other. All right, now we're going to we're going to stamp. We're going to put this down here for a moment. We're going to take these and just kind of use them as a frame. And just so you don't get ink on them, like turn them around. Because sometimes when you stamp, you get ink on the pieces. This is just a guide. We'll lay that there. We're going to put spooky in there. Like that. Now, you could also put, actually, we could also do it this way. All tricks, no treats. No tricks, all treats. We could put that in there. And we could put Happy Halloween in there, because that'll fit too, I think, because that's, let's see. I think that would fit. I put it on the, and you could put then spooky on the outside. So this one has 2 sentiments. I put Happy Halloween out there. Yeah, I think spooky works better on the inside because it's pretty tight fit for the other. I like using Secret C instead of basic black, but you can use basic black as well. Just stamps better. It seems like to me that it stamps better. Now let's just look at the Happy Halloween. This will fit as well, but there'll be the shaker card. The problem with the Happy Halloween is the shaker card like ends up, all the shakers, the shaker elements, the little sequins, they're going to end up in the way. And you're not going to really be able to read it. Whereas if you put Spooky on there, you're going to be able to read that. All right, so tap, tap, tap. And I had my sticky notes out and everything was all ready. Here we go. That's where it is. Okay, Spooky. See, this secret C looks like it's black. And we're just going to put that on the paper. Okay, good. Now, the reason I said sometimes ink, like if I would have tilted this and ink would have got on this, it would have messed up this layer of the card because this is actually a layer I'm showing. That's why I turned it over. That way it was my guide to center it. But if I had gotten ink all over here, by tilting this stamp a little, it would have messed up my card. So that's why I put that, that's why I flipped it over. Now I don't have to worry about like trying to clean the ink off. So we're going to flip this one over as well. And we're just going to put Spooky on that one. Okay, so that's good. Now we got that done. And now we need to use, for the next part, we need to use for the little doggy, actual Memento Black, because we're going to be coloring it with the Stampin' Blends. Right? So we need to put the, this one would smear if you start using it for your Stampin' Blends. So that's going to be like that. And this one is like that. And now we need our little doggy. Where'd my little doggy go? There we go. Memento Black. Okay, again, because we're using Stampin' Blends. All right, hello everybody who's come in. Hello, Janet, nice to see you again. Janet is always going to my auctions. I appreciate it. She's great. She doesn't just help here on YouTube. She actually is a moderator for when I go on my auctions, and she helps. She sends me a whole list of all the questions I missed. At the end of the day, she's like, this person wanted to buy that, and this person wanted to buy that. And then it's kind of fun to be able to catch up on everything. So thank you, Janet, because it helps me a lot. Oh, look at that. Look how cute. So you got to see, the first time I stamped it, it didn't come out real well. I stamp it on here, and now I know that it's a good stamped image. So now we can put it on a piece of paper. Okay, that's not big enough. Let me get some scraps of white that are big enough. Yep, that's not big enough. Here we go. Here's a scrap because it's used the one I used earlier. Put this right here. Stamp the little monster. The little dog monster. I'm going to do another one over here while I'm at it. Oh, they're so cute. Okay, now I'm going to save one for later. You know, we don't need to color them all. Well, but we have it stamped. Okay, that paper. Now we're going to take this little die that was here. I know I cracked myself up. Where does everything go? Could it be that I put that one away? Let's see if I put... Did I actually put dies back to where they belong? Nope, that's the little witch. We better find it because I am not about to use scissors. Okay, so sometimes it sticks on the paper. And I'll just look around and see if something's sticking around somewhere. And sometimes I like to read my comments because you guys might see something that I don't see in my view. Okay, hi, Cards by Chris. Nice to see you. I think I need to send you something, some die cuts from your Jolly Delivery Kit. So I think I emailed you. If not, I have your die cuts from your Jolly Delivery Kit. It's like these bags, these are die cuts from the Halloween kit, but like that didn't make it into your kit, just so you know. But I did remember, and I'm going to put them in your next thing I send you. All right, I'm going to look underneath this mat here. Not underneath there. Okay, I never usually color before I die cut, but I might do that because maybe it'll help me find the thing. But I haven't been anywhere. I didn't go to the restroom. I made my video. I took all my stuff out, took a picture, and then I started my video. So nothing fell off the table. Nothing's on here. Nothing's there. Nothing fell down. Nothing's on my floor. Okay, oh, you know what? I can look in my drawer. Because I have this little drawer underneath here where I keep them. And there's nothing in my drawer. Maybe it fell inside the case. Nothing's in the case. Ah! Nope, that's not it either. I thought maybe it was stuck. That's not it. Not my trash can. Not with my sequins. Where could you be? Okay, I found that little guy. Okay, let's look. Back of that. Found it. It was in another die package. All right, so we're going to put that right there. Put it right on there, and we're going to take a little piece of... I'm going to keep on saying hi. It happens to you all the time, T. I know, T, thank you for coming to my auctions, too. I appreciate you coming to the Whatnot auction. I'm having one tomorrow night to try to get to my 1,000 orders. I just needed time to prepare for it, so I'm making it tomorrow night. I have lots of stamp sets still, lots of bundles, DSP, kits, all kinds of other little crafty goodies, too. I'll do my deals at the end. The reason you want to get to 1,000 orders on the program called Whatnot is that they can actually pay you sooner. Because if you want to be a seller, I can help you too. Use my seller link. But they pay you sooner instead of waiting for people to get the stuff in the mail. Okay, that's my little guy. I'm putting it right there. And let's cut out some bats at the same time. So we're going to put that there. We're going to cut out some spooky little bats to have as our little decorations. Okay, spooky bats. Stick that right there. Anyway, right now it takes like... You sell something and then you get a few days to, like if I sell it Friday and then I mail it tomorrow, or I mailed some today, mail some tomorrow, then it takes until maybe someone gets it Friday or Saturday and then we get paid. So it's a whole week from the time you sell it, from a Friday night to the time that they receive it. But once I get to 1,000 sales, I'll get paid right away. And then I can actually have a goal and I can say, okay, like this is like, I'll be able to earn it and get the money right away. So like that's why I really want to make that goal of having 1,000 orders, 1,000 separate orders. I know it seems like a lot, but I'm ambitious, so we're gonna go for the goal. Okay, so we got the little bats, and we got our little doggy monster. Oh, so cute. You know what? I'm gonna just go ahead and cut the other one out at the same time because I don't feel like taking it out later, the machine. So we're gonna take. And we'll see if we can fit another bat on there, too. Okay, this little guy is so cute. I mean, the machine's already out, but I like to clean off my desk because I have a few more little card club kits to make. And if you're in my card club, some of you got it a couple weeks ago, but then I was waiting for more stuff from my order from Stampin' Up. So I didn't have enough paper from the pre-order. So some of you got it a while back, and some of you don't have your card kit yet. It's because we were limited on how much new paper we could order during the pre-order. So you're getting it soon. I'm just making one more bat like that. So we're going to run that through. Anyway, I need all the table space I can get tonight after this video because I need to finish making the card club kits now that I got my order from Stampin' Up. So if you want a catalog, order a catalog from me and you can order from the new catalog. This item's already available now, too. This little Halloween item's already on my website. All right, so for the spooky bats, that's just a little extra scrap. You're going to take you probably have something called Basic White. Mine says Whisper White. It's an older one. You want your craft ink. You're going to open it up. It's that really gooey ink that usually you heat set. And I'm just going to, like, dip my little bats in there. And the reason I do that is because you can then rub it around and make them look spooky. Spookier when you have, like, a little bit of craft ink on them. Okay, so dip your bats in ink like I did here. See how they're contrast now with the background because they're spookier, and then I add some Wink of Stella on them. So that one came out really cool. That one has a lot of ink on it. So make your bat spooky. You could do this with other stuff too. And if you do other things like with heat embossing, sometimes I just use basic white ink and then pour powder on it because it's very sticky. But you can also use Versamark ink. Okay, that's that. And then we'll just put some Winkostella on them. Let them dry. So we're just making glittery, spooky bats. Glittery, spooky bats. Okay. All right, now we're going to go back to this little guy that we were coloring, and we're going to take out all the colors and that I have already set up. So we're going to take, okay, you got that. We're going to look at these here. We're going to say, all right, so this time, instead of making the face green like I did that other time, I just decided to make them like brown, like or crumb cake. And then I made like the body, because I was using the green or like the lemon lime twist here for the costume. For the little, so let's see, this is dark crumb cake. So I made the little eye dark like that. Okay, this brush is jacked up, so we're going to use the other side. And then we're going to go around and make the outside of the face dark like so. Even the little neck thing, the little, I know that's like a little bolt or something. You probably make that gray if you want. All right. I mean, it's up to you. I'm just going to kind of go dark. All right. Dark, 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 dark. Okay, now we're going to blend the light crumb cake in the rest of it. So circular motions for the light crumb cake. It looks like a hot mess now, but it does blend in better. This is light crumb cake over time. The more that you blend, and so you could kind of, let me just do one layer. You got to do it before it dries too. All right, so you take the brush side and you can kind of take you do circular motions, or you can take and just keep going over the dark spots. I know, the little bolt on the neck, that would probably look cute in another color too. But I just left it brown. We're going to go with it. And the little neck there. And then I went and did the hands. Okay, whoops. This side doesn't work with my dark side. Okay, my brush side. I guess it's time to get some new blends. This is the little hands. I'm just making them dark crumb cake. All right, so you can see how I even darkened up. I took the black marker, the black. I was going to use the marker, but I actually used a blend, and I made the head darker because it came out really nice making it darker. So I went along with the black blends, just the light black. I don't know if this is light or dark. Yeah, this is dark basic black blends. Boy, that's a tongue twister. And I just went along and I darkened up these areas. Like the nose and the head and the boots. Only because like it's darker than my ink. Now, if your ink's really dark, you don't need to fill these in, but I just thought it looked really cute. I don't know, the boots look fine though. We're just gonna darken the head. All right, so now we have the costume. We're gonna take the dark lemon lime twist. Hello, Bonnie Blake, nice to see you. Bonnie from Wisconsin. Yes, Cards by Chris, 8 p.m. tomorrow night. Thank you, on Whatnot. Go bookmark it. Anyone who's already on Whatnot, just go bookmark the auction. And there's a link to that somewhere. Oh, here we go. Let's put that there. Anyone who has a camera or a phone, you can use that, a phone, to take a picture of the QR code. I'll zoom in a little bit while I'm coloring. Okay, so now it'll take you to my auction site, and that's you can bookmark. So I'm taking the dark lemon lime twist, and I'm just going around the little outfit. Kind of reminds me of the Flintstones, right? Flintstones, meet the Flintstones. This little outfit. Okay, then you're going to take the sleeves. You can make those just fully dark like that. Okay, now we're going to take the light lemon lime twist. We're going to blend that in. So that was the dark lemon lime twist. This is the light lemon lime twist. Okay, like that. And then we're going to take, let's see, the pumpkin pie. And I'm just using like the dark pumpkin pie for now just to do the little cuffs. Super cute. All right, now we're going to take the dark, while we're at it, we got the dark pumpkin pie. And we're going to do the little shorts. Hi, Caroline. Nice to see you again. And thank you for being a YouTube channel member. You and Bonnie. And hello, Elaine. Nice to see you. I love my regulars coming to my videos. I'm in much better shape than I was in last week. I can tell you that. I couldn't really, like, I was literally just crying on the sofa half the week. All right, let's see who else I need to say hi to. Hello, Melissa Murphy from Texas. Nice to see you again. And thank you, Elaine, for reminding people to like the video. Okay, yes, she says, Laura said she loves it. The paper does all the work. I'm looking for my light. Oh, you know why it's hard to find? Because look how different they look. I was looking all over. I thought this was like a peach or a papaya or something. It's an actual light pumpkin pie. It's very, and I was like, where's my pumpkin pie? It doesn't look like the other one. Usually the blends colors look a little closer together as the markers. Making a squeaky noise. Hope that don't bother anyone. All right, Laura Ann. I think you have a package coming to you soon as well from the auction. I'm doing another pop-up one. Not really pop-up because I'm telling you about it. Pop-up is when I don't tell you about it. But I'm scheduling it for tomorrow night at 8 because I have time to get the last packages out from last Friday's auction. I'm not doing a midnight one. I'm just doing it like 8 o'clock till like maybe 10. I need to sell 30 items. I'm 30 away from my $1,000 item goal. I'm going to stay on after I sell 30 items. I'm just saying that's the minimum. I'm going to pull out like 100 items just in case, because what if somebody doesn't bid on all my items? So that was a dark petunia pop, by the way. And I put dark petunia pop in the middle of the lollipop, lollipop, oh, lolly, 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 lollipop. And then I'm putting light petunia pop around the outside of the lollipop. It just kind of blends cuter like that way. Okay, and then, see, sometimes I go outside the lines and I get this little, okay, this one. Little bit of a color lifter. It helps a little bit. All right, see how the face is looking less of a hot mess as it sort of dries? It gets better and see it? All right. Oh, you have it. I couldn't believe your unboxing video. Laura Steiner's like, I have a zillion blends now. She did this unboxing video and it's like another set of blends. I think you got like them all the blend colors. And you know, you're going to have, even if you have doubles, like I've gone through so many of the same ones. Like the pool party, crumb cake, I go through the most. I'm probably on my 10th set of crumb cake ones. But the thing is, like, even now, the brush is all messed up. That's because I use them so much. You need them for all the animals, and I'm used to doing a lot of critters. Coloring a lot of critters. You're going to love them, though, Laura Ann. You're going to love them. Okay, so that's that. So we did Wink Estella. We've done the bats. We've got glitter on that. And now we're going to take a little piece of, I don't have many of those little embellishments left from the paper. Right? This is all I have left from that one package. So we're going to say you could use this little guy. We could use these candy corn, you know, just something to decorate with. This is what I used before. But that guy would be cute too. Now, because there's a little bit of a, sometimes there's like a little bit of a nib on them when you pop them out of this paper. And I just take my little buffer. And I do this for my cards too. I mean, when I'm, not cards, like my paper pumpkin kits too. Whenever I punch the little things out, I just like file them down. This looks more professional, so we'll probably use that on our card. All right, now we're going to take a piece of window sheet, which was also just laying here. Well, the good thing is I found my I found my card bases, my lemon lime twist card bases that I was looking over for, so that's good. And they coordinate with the pool party and, not pool party, they coordinate with both papers. Like pumpkin pie and lemon lime twist go well together. So that's going to look cute for the Halloween spells paper, right? And it's also going to look cute for this paper, even though this color is actually granny apple green, but then you get some daffodil delight, and lemon lime twist is somewhere between the two of them. So I think this color is going to look good on both of those papers. I'm just feeling around because window sheets, they disappear like easily because they're clear. And I had the piece cut that I needed, and now it's like seems to. I'm looking all around my table. Like I said, I have not gone anywhere. And in that little bit of time, all the stuff disappears from my table. Here it goes. But it's very hard to miss it because it's such a small, I mean, it's clear. All right, so because this is, let's say we said this was 3 1/4 wide. So this needs to be about 3 1/4, a smidgen less than 3 1/4. See how I did that? Let me just show you it with the paper. So 3 1/4 is right here, okay? But you want to make it like a smidgen smaller. A smidgen to me, definition of a smidgen is like 1/16 of an inch. So we got 3 1/4 by 4 1/2, and instead of 4 1/2, we want it to be a little bit smaller than 4 1/2. A little bit smaller. Okay, let's make the one that is this. No, wait, this goes with that, and this one goes with. Oh wait, this is that paper. Okay, so this one here, and now we just cut the paper. I seriously can't believe I just lost. I swear I haven't gone anywhere. Maybe it's laying right here. No, it's not laying. Do you guys see what just happened to it? I just cut it. Okay, let's start moving. I can't believe I just cut it and lost it the second I cut it. I feel like I'm literally, I mean, my craft room is nice and bright lights, and I feel like I'm just feeling around in the dark all the time. Okay, let's see what anybody says. You're going to say it's right there. It flew off to the side. Let me just keep saying hi to everybody. Take a deep breath and find my stuff. Hello, Lori from Ohio. Nice to see you. And Charlene, hey, I'm glad you signed up to be a... Charlene, well, inside of the VIP group, Charlene, and in the team group, I always put like the links to that I'm coming live. So you'll see them. And also click on the little bell so that you're notified as to when I go live. You get notified. I'm not about to go find another pack of window sheets. I'm going to find this darn. I know it's like clear, but how did it just disappear like that? Okay, I was talking about these. I said, let's get some of these little guys, and I pulled them out, but I have not moved, so I'm looking just right around here. It doesn't matter how well prepared I am for these tutorials. Like, I lose half my stuff when right as I'm standing there doing the tutorial. All right, I said something about the card, and I said the Halloween card. I said, we'll do this other card later. All right, well, I'm going to just cut another piece. Or I can use this little scrap is what I can do. I can just use this little scrap. All right, so, because it covers the window. So basically now we want to take some, tear and tape or whatever we're going to use, adhesive, rolling adhesive, and we're going to put that on there. So I will later make another shaker card. And by the time I do a second video on this, being so discombobulated. I will definitely have another video where I show you all the other shaker cards I made. So we'll have 4 total, because I'm making 2 tonight, and then we'll finish the other 2 later. So anyway, this one, you're just putting the little sheet down. We're not putting the foam that stands it up yet. We're just putting the window sheet down. Then we're going to pour then we're going to put this on the card. All right, so putting the window sheet like so. Okay, normally I would have a window sheet that would be almost the size of this paper. I would normally be almost the size of this paper to like hold it up steady, okay? So now we're going to take this and we're going to attach just this part. Okay, we're attaching this to the card. Make sure that the spooky is not upside down like that, right? Ask me how I know. We're going to attach it like that. And then maybe later on I can clean up my table and find the stuff that I'm looking for, even though I thought my table was pretty clean before I started. Pretty clean. Isn't that other side cute too? I love this DSP. I'm glad you can't stop smiling. You're just like, how the hell did she lose so much stuff? I've not moved. I've not gone anywhere. I've not moved from this one spot right here. And it's like, I've lost so many things in this one video. Well, I'm glad I'm making you smile. My auctions are just as much of a hot mess, but that's what's fun about it. That actually was a lot of fun, the auctions. I did 8 giveaways. I'm not doing any more buyer-only giveaways, I don't think. Not for a while, till I get that straight. The giveaways are for anybody that follows me. That way I mail free stuff to you, like, you know, gems and such. Like this was one of the giveaways, okay? That's a giveaway. I give away like 8 packs of embellishments or cards or different things during my shows. So even if you're like, I can't afford to shop, you can at least hang out, watch, and do giveaways. Now, you're not going to put this on yet, but here's the concept. We want to raise this up. So I brought out this other foam because I have a kit I'm doing right now, and I needed to save I don't have that many foam adhesive strips until I do my next order. So what I'm doing is I'm in the middle of making a Jolly delivery kit. The workshop's not until next month, October. But my early bird's already signed up. So anyway, I'm using what these things are called foam. I'm going to do 1/4-inch ones. Foam sheets or something. They're not the same as the foam adhesive strips. These are like just a big old piece of foam for die cutting. See what I mean? It's pretty cool. So you can use them for shaker cards, but you just got to cut them yourself. We do make foam adhesive strips, but I'm not using them right now. I just made my own adhesive strips. Okay, so I'm just going to take these off. And, oh wait, let's cut them a little better. Well, I have some cut already. Let's see. I'm just gonna peel them. I think it'd be easier than cutting them, because then I get goo. I don't want to get goo all over my scissors. So what you want to do is you want to take these foam things and you want to build a little rectangle, little window around your card. Okay, and you can peel off the other side. So just go ahead and peel. Just do this, like a little window like that. Okay, and so you want to put these there so none of the shakers will fall out. Okay, so that's the idea when you make a shaker card. And you can use, oh, by the way, you can use the end of your Stampin' Dimensionals. Like, so if you don't have these things right now, not like that, but like say you have Stampin' Dimensionals. Like here's some Stampin' Dimensionals. So what I used to use is just cut these pieces on the edge there, so you can use them for your shaker cards. It's just that these foam strips and foam adhesive strips and these foam sheets, they're called foam sheets, I think they're called. These are better because they actually are like taller. Okay, and then this one, I'm just kind of put it like down like that. Okay, so what you want to do is make sure you seal in all the goodness. Okay, you got to seal that in. And now what I do with extras are you can either do it with dimensionals. You just don't want any sag on your paper. So either dimensionals or more strips. I just kind of put them on the corners or wherever. Like that's already one there, so it doesn't sag. You'll see what I mean, because it wouldn't sag if I had a piece of, if I could find my darn window sheet, it wouldn't sag because my window sheet would be holding up this whole layer. But c'est la vie. All right, so that's that. Now we're gonna tap, tap, tap and make sure everything is sticky. Like sticky meaning I took the backs off. That's very important. Now we're gonna take our little bottle of Crafty Goodness. And when I say bottle, these come in all your kits. Wait till you see the snowflake ones I put in the future kit. Not this next kit, not Jelly Delivery. I didn't have the snowflakes yet, but maybe in a future kit. Hopefully the November kit. So we're going to probably do another kit in November. All right, so this is the little bottle of shakers. So we're going to go to the card where we attached it, like here. And you want to take it and you want to pour down your little whole bottle, the whole bottle of your little shaker sequins. And I got these bottles from Dollar Tree, $1.25 Tree. Okay. And that's exactly how much you need for like a shaker card. So that's why they make perfect little fairy dust. I put other little things in them like brads and things for people. Okay, so put it like that. Stuff them all in the middle. And then you're going to take this. And sometimes you need a dryer sheet because it starts, like everything starts sticking to it. Like static cling kind of thing. I'm just going to try to get the dust off with my shirt. Your watch, because the little sequins will stick to it. So you're going to lay it down. See how they just start sticking to the plastic? Fun. And then you shake it until you can see the spooky. Because they're going to get stuck in the middle. Like, there you go. Isn't that fun? So now people are going to have a little fun card. And they're going to want to see what it says. And they're going to, when they get the card, they're going to shake it up. And even just that is adorable. But there's more. We're going to put, and you know what would be cute on here is your little, what are those? The wobble springs. I don't know if I have any more wobble springs, guys, because I used up, these are all the die cuts left over from my kits, but Halloween dies. I don't know if any, I don't think there's any more wobble springs. But they would make it, they'd make your little monster wobble. We'll show you what one looks like. Okay, so what you want is this little guy. I think we may have used him before. Just, if you want to say, don't worry, eat sweets, you can use that piece. But I'm using that piece there. It's a little deckled rectangle. And we're going to take a little bit of pumpkin pie. There's already some pumpkin pie on my brush. And you could see it was very dark when I used it earlier, but I'd rather have it a little bit lighter. So I'm just going to use the leftover pumpkin pie for my brush. For the edges, and do that before you put the Happy Halloween on there. Now I'm going to use black because it does look better than the Secret C. Although the Secret C looked better on this for doing this paper. Hey, there's my window sheet. Did anybody already notice that? Or is it just, did I just discover this, or have you guys all been talking about it? Did anybody else know that it was laying right in front of me the whole darn time? I just noticed it. Hello, Paulette. Nice to see you. Hey, Bonnie Blake sent me like 100 little bottles. No, Bonnie, I did not run out of those yet. But thank you so much, because you know what? I couldn't find them at my Dollar Tree. Now they're back. And when I see them, just because I'm afraid to run out, I actually go get like 6 at a time now, just because it's the same as those little notebooks for my scan and cut retreats, because sometimes I can't find the little notebooks I put in everybody's retreat kits, or like the same right kind of nail file. So like every time I go to the store, I'm like, let me just add one. Let me add one. Let me add one. They must just think, don't you buy these bottles every single time you walk in here? Yes, but no, I did not run out yet. But I'm good, and I hope to never run out yet. I'm going to put it at a little angle like that. You know, just because he's kind of like hanging out there on the edge. And then we're going to put the Happy Halloween at this angle. Like that. All right, so. So she can't see. So Bonnie's saying I can't see the window sheet in person, let alone off the TV. Well, you see what I mean then. It was sitting there the whole time. But I even went like this. I don't understand. I rubbed my whole table. I went like tapping around. Like I said, I feel like I feel like I'm crawling around in the dark. Like when I'm doing a video. And it's just like everybody's standing here like, what is she, like how does she lose so much stuff and she hasn't moved? All right, so now we're going to take this little guy, Happy Halloween, and we're going to put him on the sticky notes, which were right here too. All right, we'll just use this blue sticky note. I like to stamp it onto a piece of paper first before I stamp it onto the die, because you see how it's not really that dark? And it's better to get a darker image. Time to re-ink that guy. Oh, was it? Maybe it was stuck to the back of the card. Okay, maybe that's why I didn't see it. Because I'm thinking, how did I not see it the whole time? It's like I was like feeling all around for it, but that's a good point. I kept lifting the card and it probably was on the back of the card. So Tracy, did you hear I'm going to have another show at 8 tomorrow? You're always at my Whatnot shows. I'm going to try to make it to 1,000 orders tomorrow evening. I'm going to pull out like 100 items. And even if I get to 30, that I need 30 more, I'm going to still keep going until I go through my pile. And then we'll still do the regular show on Friday. Okay, this one is like a real tight fit. So I cut off the top of that Happy for the Halloween. So I might try one more. So it doesn't matter. I mean, it's still pretty cute. Okay, it's still pretty cute, but I might try to put it down a little bit more because it's a tight fit. These are the deckled rectangles, guys. I think they're retired now. I've been selling some, but I always keep extras for my kits. And Janet and Amy send me some cool die cuts. Oh, that came out better. All right, so that's the Happy Halloween. We're going to put that on with some dimensionals. And then we're going to put our cute little bats on that we did our little spooky white ink trick to. So that's that. And now we're going to pop up the bats we can use the black dimensionals for those. I like these black dimensionals for the little black things because you kind of always have like not that many things to use them with, right? I got these black dimensionals and it's whenever I have something black, I try to use them with that. And they look better because if you can look on the side, there won't be like a white thing sticking out. They blend right in. So put a little bat there. I'll put a little bat down there. And, I wanted to before we put that bat down there, let's look at how our pumpkin will look. We got to put the pumpkin, okay, with the crow. Maybe down there, kind of cut over the edge a little bit like that. And we'll even pop him up with dimensionals. And then we'll put the bat. That way the bat's not in the way. Oh, he needs Winkastella too. This little crow. Everything needs Winkastella. The bats. Oh, we got it on the bats. We got it on the monster. Okay. Get off me. All right. I mean, that is my washi tape sticks to everything. Okay, let's make them tilt. I'm going to have them tilt that way. But I kind of want them tilted into the thing a little bit, into the window. You could put them right on the window, but I don't want to block the word spooky. Oh, how fun. Colorful. And then I might put some rhinestones. That's just because it's what I had, but just use whatever you have. This just happened to be something. I opened my drawer and there they were. You probably should use the stars. The stars go more with the Halloween theme, but you can use whatever you have. Okay, you want to see secrets? You want to see what I'm going to sell tomorrow, Bonnie? I can show you. If you stick around to the end, I'll try to show you. Yes. I have loads of stamp sets. Okay, I'm going to put some of the... I have them pulled out already. All right, so we're putting a few little rhinestones for some bling, but again, the little foam stars will look better. And now we're just going to write... Oops. Let's put, what we're going to do, because I found this. This was the one I just found on my table that I lost in one of the previous videos. We're putting him back, and this guy, and we're putting back the one that has the outline for the little monster that I just cut out. So we want to put him back as well into this case. Oh, and the bats. The bats, we're putting those back. It's beyond me when, like, people sell those little envelopes or don't keep the envelope with the dies because I love having like everything keep going back in there. Like inside the stamp case, I would lose my dies if I just stick them in there without the magnet. I do stick them in there with the magnet, but like I would lose them. Okay, what we want to do is just write the measurements real quick. It's just very simple measurements. Okay, we didn't finish, like I said, we didn't finish that one, but we have the workings of it. So we can do that, and like this. So we're gonna do one like that, okay? And then for this one, I'd probably use a different color card base. Let me just see. Now, if I was going to use I'm just going to show you what that would look like. So that one, but you could, if you were going to do the bats, you could put the bats in there with the white ink. That would look cute. Maybe heat set them a little bit. Like, so have bats flying through the door. Oh, that's going to be fun. Maybe we'll try that. You know, and I say white ink, I'm talking about this, you know, my white craft ink. So so those are the ones we haven't finished yet, but the same concept goes. Okay, so back to the measurements. All we need is the 5 1/4 times 4 layer, and this one was 3, and I got to work backwards. 3 1/4, so we take 3/4 of an inch off both sides. The next layer was 4 1/2 times 3 1/4. Okay, so you know about the card base. The card base, you know, we have the card base would be 8 1/2 by 5 1/2, and you're going to score it at 4 1/4. Okay, that's the card base because we're going to make it a horizontal card. Now so this is just your layers for this card. 5 1/4 times 4 inch is your layer 1. And then layer 2 is 4 1/2 times 3 1/4 inch. And the paper is called Sweet Halloween or Cute Halloween? Does anybody remember? If it's called Sweet Halloween or Cute Halloween or what the name of the paper is. It's in my title of my video, but I already forgot. But anyway, the stamp set's called Spooky Halloween. And then the paper has a similar name. Let's see what somebody writes. Oh, that's a good idea. Put your dies in a plastic Ziploc bag inside the case. Or just using like your magnetic sheet. Hey, Bonnie, just realized, yeah, Tracy's the one on Whatnot. She's like one of my best customers. Hello, Amy. Nice to see you again. All right. Let's see who's all here. Karen Tharaldson, nice to see you again. I forgot to say hi to you earlier. All right. Sometimes there's like a little delay on YouTube, so by the time I look up answers and then I have to come back, making sure I said hi to everybody at the beginning of the video because I get like totally distracted, as you can imagine. All right, so let's go to the end and see what somebody names this paper. Cute Halloween. Thank you. All right, thank you, Elaine. The paper's called Cute Halloween DSP. Okay, now the other paper is called Halloween Spells. That's this one over here called Halloween Spells. It's retired paper. And I'm going to sell some other retired paper tomorrow because I just need to give it a nice home. It's Halloween paper, but I'm just not going to use it this year because I'm all like using this paper and some paper from another year. This is from many years ago, but it has like the Cajun craze, some of the current colors. All right, ready to see what we made now that we're done here. So we're done with the video and we're done making the Halloween shaker card. So I hope you enjoyed that. So the next thing I want to do is show you what else we made in the series starting from last month. Starting in the month of August until now. Not in any particular order, but we've been playing around with this cute Halloween suite for loads and loads of projects now. And, you know, I go deep and not wide when I get into these suites, right? We go really deep. We make a lot of things. So these are little note cards we made using the cute little kitty, okay? And some bats. And it says, don't worry, eat sweets. So we have cute little Halloween cards. Now this card is made with the Halloween spell, what did we say? Cute Halloween DSP. But this one is the Halloween spells. So you can mix and match, you know, just the envelopes are made from the Halloween spells. All right, these cards we made, that was when I made the little doggy into a little monster with the green face. And we used our little haunted house. These cards we made with the pumpkin pie card stock. Okay. So Spooky Tree comes out of those ephemera. You got to love the ephemera for this package. You know, it has all these things you can pop out and keep using. All right, then speaking of, we used the ephemera on these little boxes. We made cute little Halloween boxes for candy. Oh my goodness. I forgot about that little ephemera. She's so cute. Oh yeah, and the little flamingo. Okay, how cute. So this was our Petunia Pop box. And so that's what you did with your Petunia Pop card stock from your kit. You made these cute little boxes full of, I think there's mini Tic Tacs in there. Lots of candy. Okay, now why does this look so cute and layered? It's because we did a whole tutorial. In addition to all my stuff I've done on YouTube, we did a whole tutorial on the Brothers Scan and Cut and how to use that. Here's the wobble spring. Oh my goodness. I forgot how cute this little guy was too. So we did a whole thing about cutting out the designer series paper with the Brothers Scan and Cut. And what you do with all that, you make all these cute little tags. This one has 3 layers. Spooky Sweet DSP. So it's not called Sweet Cute Halloween. Thank you. Okay. Spooky Sweet. I already forgot the name of it, so it's called Spooky Sweet. We're just correcting it for the record, so you guys can buy it. The other one's probably retired. The other one's probably the one that has the punch. There we go. It should be called that. They're all cute. Okay, here's some more with the Scan and Cut. Lots of layers. I need a little dimensional behind there. It's fun. Popping up. And then, so these are your iridescent bags. Okay, so these bags, iridescent treat bags that you get with your kit. Not just your kit from me, but you can get with your suite if you buy the suite. Were the boxes done in the card club? No. We made the boxes here on YouTube. Girl, everything I just showed you we made on YouTube. We made everything here on YouTube. I even made this on YouTube. This is from the Halloween kit. We don't even do things privately in Card Club. Even Card Club's on YouTube. Everything's on YouTube, Laura. My Card Club tutorials are on YouTube as well. The only thing that would be private, it would be like a bingo. Like the cards I do for bingo and stuff like that. But we didn't do that this month. Okay, these are every single thing I'm showing you we made here on YouTube. I opened up the new kit. And we put this together as part of the kit. Now, in your kit, you got 3 of these boxes. So go ahead and make those on your own. You got 3 in your kit. All 3 styles. But I did make the one with you from the paper, from that kit and everything. And then we made these little suitcases. We decorated the suitcase treat boxes. Yeah, but the thing is, some of this stuff was done in August, so you have to go back and look at the tutorial. I'll try to put it all in a playlist. Yeah, you may have missed it. We did everything here on YouTube. We made these cute little suitcases. We made those boxes. Oh, and I forgot, we made nuggets. Oh, how could I forget the nuggets? Like I told you, we go deep. We don't do anything, like when I do a workshop here, you have so many ideas. So when you get your kit and you're like, why'd she give me so much cardstock? Why'd she give me so much paper? We're never going to do all that stuff. Yes, we are. We always use up all the stuff from your kit. And then you have like even extras from that. So these say, don't worry, eat sweets. And I know I have more. More coming. More coming. This is what they are inspired by. I made Christmas ones for the craft fairs and things. And I made some for my In Color Club this year. So my In Color Club got In Color nugget treats. So I did a tutorial on that as well. Let's take the Christmas one out of the equation so you can see all the Halloween stuff. So that don't worry, eat sweets. Oh, guys, I found a lady and she sold me some of this. I was so excited. Some of my crafty friends mailed me some. But now I have enough to put like on all my little bags. I love this because it looks like spider webs. But we have gold one, but the silver looks like spider webs. This gold one, by the way, is on the last chance list. I can't believe it. It's one of my favorite ribbons. Don't worry, eat sweets. So we got our little wobble spring. So there's all the different projects that we've made so far. And we're still, probably not done. I'm going to try to do some other 3D things before the end of September. And then we'll move into October where we will work on the little cuties for the Jolly Delivery. All right. Those of you that signed up for Jolly Delivery Bingo, it's going to be on the 25th of this month, and this is what we're making. Not the boxes. We made those on YouTube. These are the cards we're making in the Jolly Delivery Bingo. Your kits will be mailed. If you didn't already get your kit, it'll be mailed very soon. I'm waiting on more of this. But if you already have this and you didn't get your kit, you might, like Amy told me to substitute it with something else. I'm giving her some fall paper. I'm just waiting on the Lights of Aurora paper. But this is called the Tags, let's see, Christmas Tags and More Specialty Designer Series paper. And there's some ephemera in there. So I'm going to probably put a couple pieces of ephemera on this card. And then just like this one here is called the Jolly Delivery, or it's called the North Pole Delivery Specialty Paper, and it has ephemera. I'm going to probably do what I did here. Like, see how I put little pieces of ephemera? I'm going to put some extra little ephemera on that one. And then there's this one is my favorite because it's like a little polar bear going across. And I love the northern lights in the background. I think that's just my favorite because even I just didn't like that paper at first, and now I'm like loving it because it's made with like chalk painting and stuff, and just. But I love the critters from the stamp set. So anyway, that's Jolly Delivery Bingo. And then Karen asked me to give you a little sneak peek of. Oh, you made 65 nuggets, Laura Ann? You going to a craft fair or just for presents? Awesome. Yes, Halloween kit's really cute, isn't it, though? All right. Then if you missed that last tutorial, we made this one last week when I was feeling blue. I'm going to grab some stamp sets to show you. One moment. Okay, I guess I should probably clear a little space off. So the video is officially done. At the end of all my videos, we do little sneak peeks of other things, and we just got to see all the stuff we made in the Halloween kit. If you want to order a mini holiday catalog, go there. If you already have a catalog from me, you know that it's live, right? And you can order. Don't hesitate because things are while supplies last. Plus, and if you're going to get holiday stuff, you need to have it by the, to make your stuff in time for the holidays, especially if you're making cards. It went live in September. All right, let's put all this away and just. I have all these like things. I still got to put some candy in some of those. Dun, dun, dun. And if you did order a catalog a while back and didn't get it yet, it's because I had some returned to me for invalid addresses. And I need to figure out like how to send them back out again. So you might have been one of those with an invalid address. My program might have told me you were invalid address. Or if you just ordered it like recently, I might not have got to it yet. All right, so let's put that there. All right, so I can only, in the Whatnot auctions, we're now changing topic. I can only sell you like things that are retired, unless it's like cash and carry, like a kit or something. So I just sell the retired stamp set. So if you want to join in, you get a $15 credit when you join my Whatnot auction. Okay, so now I'm just going to show you. Here's the link for the auction. Just, Melissa, go to the link in the description of this video. Maybe Janet can post it. I don't know if it lets you post a link, Janet. Or just go to the drop-down menu. Right over there in the video, there's a drop-down menu, and it says a description of this video. And then you can go, or just go to my website here. You could go here to my website, and then on there on the store, and then it'll say Paper Chef's offerings, and in there it'll have a Whatnot auction link as well. Or my website. It's just go to, anyway, better to use the description of the video. So what do we have here? Yeah, this is one of them. Happy Thoughts. Okay, a sentiment stamp set. Here we have a couple of the old style. Now, you guys know about the old style. You need, for this old style, you need some cling adhesive because these kind, they sort of stick, but they don't really stick very well. Okay? You know what I mean? Yeah, I hope you guys know what I mean. So those of you just know if you're bidding on this older style, they're still beautiful. They're still red rubber. They're still really detailed, but they don't stick worth a darn because you need the cling adhesive. It's almost like, why'd they even make them? What was the point? You have to use cling adhesive or like the two-way glue to get them to stick. Oh, goody. Filled with love. Let's see. Birthday Bakery. Now, this one has a punch to go with it, so it's going to be one of the punch bundles. I think it has a punch to go with it. Yes, it's this punch. Do you guys remember that? It's called the Flower and Leaf Punch. So I have the punch. So this is a bundle. So these are almost all new. Well, half of them are new. And then the bundle. So this goes in a bundle. So like stamp sets alone are one price and then bundles are another price. Good Feelings. I had a couple of those. Okay, My Little Valentine. Up, Up, and Away. Okay, here's a Christmas one. Ornamental Keepsakes. There's no sentiments for that 2-part set. So some of these are like older style, but if you're lucky enough to get one that's like new, or like, okay, not like this one, for example, but what I would say about these kind of stamps is this. Don't even put the darn sticker on this kind of stamp. Just take this off, right? Take that off and stick it straight to the stamping block. That sticks better. Or get yourself some cling adhesive. And if I find some before the sale tomorrow night, I will give everybody like who gets this kind of stamp a little piece of cling adhesive. But the price is always right, so it doesn't. If you guys have figured out a better way, I'd like to know what it is. Vintage labels. Meaning, I'd like to know how you guys get them to stick, if not that. Oh, tiny tags. Border banter. This is a 2-part one. Daydream medallion. Daydream medallion. It's pretty cool. It has like a bunch of medallions. Let's see. Okay, this one's brand new. Okay? Brand new. And like I said, they're easier to stick when they're brand new because... Okay, this one I use for Card Club. This Circle Sayings. You remember it used in Card Club? No, it's not every Tuesday. We're still having it Friday, but I'm on my way to 1,000, Karen. I need you guys to come help me out to get to my 1,000. After that, I'll go slower. I will do it on Friday still. Okay, Blooming with Kindness. Itty Bitty Banners. Reverse Words. Okay, this one, I think has a punch with it, right? Yeah, this is a punch. I'm not sure if the punch is current, so we might not sell this yet. I'm not even sure if that's current. Well, if I have to check on that one. I know these styles are not current when they have this kind of title on them. Regarding Dahlias. Boys will be boys. Okay, this one has a punch with it. Oh, Janet, are you still here? This is the one I was telling you about. The punch that Kathy has goes with this stamp set. You were showing me those punches, and it's like there's a little punch that goes with this. Like I said, these are better when they're new because they stick to anything when they have... This little part sticks. This little foam part sticks right to a stamping block. Kind of. They're kind of old. But those stickers don't really stick. I have no idea what the point of those was. I've been around long enough to remember using them, and I just remember having the heck of a time in using 2-way glue. Yes, I'm trying to get over the 1,000 mark. Okay, yes. Okay, Janet. Okay, here's another new one. Nature's Perfection. Okay, this is cool. This is Sky is the Limit. The sky's the limit, but it's really nice. We had this in a photopolymer type of style too, but let me look at the detail on the cling stamps. Not cling, rubber stamps. Oops. Get in there. You can never... It's like getting the genie back in the bottle. Little Friends. Okay, here's one for Thanksgiving. I pulled out for Thanksgiving. I tried to pull out the ones that had some stuff for Halloween and Thanksgiving. Say, Spooky, Creepy, Crawly. Right? This one is for Thanksgiving. You're so very giving. Thank you. I'm so very grateful. Look at it. Look at the beautiful quality of this beautiful, beautiful stamp. Made for You. Did I show you Nature's Perfection? Anyway, that's just some of the many. I have more. And I also have some like DSP and some other things like that. Like some other embellishments. All right, so I hope to see you guys there. Whoops, there's the link again. Have a great night, everybody. That was a little sneak peek for you. All right, well, Tracy, it's not till 8 p.m. Eastern Time. No, I'm not going to bid on her punch, Janet, because I'm trying to get rid of it. But whoever gets the stamp set can bid on her punch. I mean, maybe. I would love to get punches to reunite. I would love to get all the things that make all of these things complete, right? Like, just like I have a bottle punch and I don't have the stamp set right now, I can't find. I'd love to make all my bundles complete, but you know what? I'm actually trying to downsize. But I know you're probably joking, not joking. Oh, okay. Gotcha, Tracy. All right. Have a good night, everybody. That's all for now. This is the Paper Chef.